So our mo'okuhauhau for our lineage, for what we have learned, comes from Keone Nunez, and from him comes 5 teachers that he had learned from.
And so Keone's experiences with Papa Kalahi Kiola and Auntie Mira Lupe Nui and all of those 5 kupuna that we hold important to our lineage was actually for the intents and purposes of language and cultural knowledge. So Keone sat with them and spent time with them to learn from them. And I think serendipitously it came out that there was a lot of tattooing knowledge that he gained through those experiences. As we respect the knowledge and the lineage that Keone holds, you know, truth be told, there was a short break in the traditional learning style of kakao. So the break is a visual break. It's not a knowledge break, it's not a spiritual break, but I think it's a visual break where the learning experiences and how we acquire this knowledge took a little hiatus during those generations when tattooing was suppressed, oppressed. So we're here to talk about how we learned.
The tools and how to use the tools come from Su'a Sulawape Paulo, and that was Keone's teacher on how to use the tools. So part of our lineage comes from him also. Tamati Hunt is another teacher of ours. He taught us how to make the tools. He was the tool maker for Paulo.
Tamati was somebody who made tools for Paulo that taught Keone. But, you know, our research never stopped there. You know, we've been to the Bishop Museum many times and looked at the tools that were left by our kupuna. And there are things at the museum that were actually, I mean, they're moli at the museum. I mean, they look like they were made by, you know, cut by lasers, machines. The teeth are so intricate, so fine, so sharp still. You could strap them up and you could use them now. You know, so the things that were shared through Paulo and Tamati are things that we've tried to build upon through our experiences with Keone. You know, so in our own way, we try our best to perpetuate language and culture. We've got, you know, we olelo, we speak, we try to work on learning things through the language, you know, because the language gives us access to the ike that, you know, the kupuna shared in whatever way, whether it was, you know, written or whether it was spoken. You know, olelo is one way to access that. You know, without knowing language, we cannot get some of that ike back. So our mission, our job is to look through the language, looking at culture, those types of things, and build upon the things that were left here.
So you look at, you know, cultural knowledge, olelo Hawaii, all of those are things that we can go off the list that have to be in place before you start learning, because you're going to be interpreting designs, genealogies, stories. You gotta be drawing this, you know, looking intertextually at all these stories that go along with the designs, because if there's one story you don't know that has something about this word that was given to his design and it's negative, when you put that on a person's body and you don't know that, one day when you do know it, you can't erase this mistake. So that's the gravity of the choices that we make as tattooists, because it's about the mo'oku'auhau of our lineage that makes what we do uia'i'o. So without the lineage, there's going to be tattooing chaos around the world.
And it's that whole concept of, we get this body of knowledge that came from a certain place. What Keone was going to do with them came down and came across to certain people, whatever. Now, what we going to do with them? You know, that's the next conversation, I think.
How many boys, you know, follow their dad and do what their father do? If you teach your boy wrong one time, he don't like ever do them again. Yeah. it's very critical how you pass this on to your boy. But cannot stop with you. Gotta keep going.
Part of looking at traits of an ʻOihana is analyzing genuinely yourself. You know, what do you have, and holding that as almost like one bar that you cannot dip below yourself. So whatever you think you are, we have to be searching for better.
Get plenty other practitioners out there. I see today, I see yesterday, I'm going to see tomorrow. And that is part of this ʻAha Kane, is passing this on to the next generation. And I see them doing that. We're doing that also. But that's a big commitment.
What's done is done.